County, South Carolina, RIDE, R-I-D-E, stands for Road Improvement and Development Effort. The RIDE program uses primarily local funding sources to make necessary improvements to local roads and transportation infrastructure. These improvements serve those who live and work in Horry County, as well as any seasonal visitors. The first Horry County RIDE program began in 1996 and lasted until 2018. It used funding from the hospitality fee to complete 23 major projects, which included the South Carolina 22 Conway Bypass, South Carolina Highway 31, South Carolina Highway 544 widening, the Fantasy Harbor Bridge, and parts of Robert Grissom Parkway. RIDE 2 was approved by voters in 2006 and began in 2007. It initiated a 1-cent sales tax dedicated to roads. RIDE 2 brought 15 projects, which included the Aner Overpass, continuation of Highway 31, the construction of International Drive, and other major road improvements. RIDE 3 was approved by voters in 2016 and officially began in 2017. RIDE 3 continued the existing 1-cent sales tax program with 20 more projects. Some of the RIDE 3 projects are already at or near completion, including the Palmetto Point Boulevard extension, Carolina Forest Boulevard widening, and the Highway 501 frontage roads, including the Middle Ridge Avenue extension pictured here. Other RIDE 3 projects are still underway at the time of this video in May of 2025, including the Highway 701 widening, Highway 501 realignment in Myrtle Beach, Fred Nash Boulevard, and the South Carolina Highway 9 East widening near Loris. While progress continues on these RIDE 3 projects, the RIDE 3 collection period expired in April of 2025. Which now brings us to the current RIDE initiative, RIDE 4. In 2023, an 18-person advisory board was formed to consider the potential for a RIDE 4 program. Following months of dedicated effort, the 6-person formal RIDE 4 Sales Tax Commission convened to determine a funding source and finalize the list of proposed projects. After much discussion, the Commission proposed a 1-cent transportation tax beginning in May of 2025 and continuing collection over a 25-year period. In November of 2024, Horry County citizens voted in favor of this proposal, thus continuing the 1-cent sales tax for the RIDE 4 program. The program is estimated to generate $6 billion in revenue to fund a list of predetermined infrastructure projects. RIDE 4 includes projects located in unincorporated Horry County, within city and town limits, along major highways and intersections, and includes support for resurfacing, dirt road paving, and mass transit programs. The goal of the RIDE 4 Commission was to identify the most pressing needs of our community and then define the best transportation projects that make improvements to current roads and provide new routes to reduce congestion. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk you through these projects and their general descriptions. Projects to commence during years 1 through 5 are as follows. Completion of RIDE 3 projects. South Carolina Highway 90 widened to 4 lanes with turn lanes at intersections from East Cox Ferry Road to US Highway 17. East Cox Ferry Road widened to 4 lanes with turn lanes at intersections SC Highway 90 to SC Highway 544. New Conway River crossing. Construct new bridge and highway across the Waccamaw River near Conway. Final location to be determined by study. SC Highway 22 extension Southern Connector. Construct new highway from US Highway 501 near Aner to Surfside Murrells Inlet area. US Highway 17 bypass Robert Grissom Parkway interchange improvements. Build clover leaf ramp from Robert Grissom Parkway southbound to US Highway 17 bypass northbound. Barefoot Landing Swing Bridge. Replace bridge and approaches over Intracoastal Waterway. Horry County Hospitality Projects. South Carolina Highway 31 interchange at Augusta Plantation. Revolutionary War Way and Garden City Resiliency Project. Hardwick Road. Improve existing road including intersection improvements on U.S. Highway 501 and SC 319 to support Horry County multi-use sports and recreational complex including multimodal facilities. Robert Edge Parkway Sand Ridge Road Connector. Construct new connection from Sand Ridge Road to Robert Edge Parkway, a traffic signal including multimodal facilities. U.S. Highway 701 widened to 4 lanes with turn lanes at intersections. SC Highway 9 bypass to state line. U.S. Highway 17 in Windy Hill. Widened to accommodate dual left turn at intersections at 46th Avenue South toward Barefoot Resort Bridge Road and 40th Avenue South in both directions. 38th Avenue North widened between Robert Grissom Parkway and Kings Highway, including multimodal facilities. Kings Highway. Improve U.S. Highway 17 business from Farrell Parkway to 31st Avenue North. GSAT's corridor study, streetscapes, complete streets, and multimodal improvements. U.S. Highway 501 bypass. Construct new off-ramp to 3rd Avenue and Marina Drive from U.S. Highway 501 northbound. River Oaks Drive. Widen to 4 lanes with turn lanes at intersections, including multimodal facilities for the entire length. Bus Maintenance Complex in Myrtle Beach. Passenger Station in Myrtle Beach. Passenger Station in Conway. Mass transit using 5.45% annually of the special sales and use tax revenue for the operation of mass transit services within Horry County. Resurface 80 miles of existing public roadways. Pave 40 miles of dirt roads. Projects anticipated to commence in years 6 through 10 are as follows. Seaboard Street. Widen between U.S. Highway 501 and Mr. Joe White Avenue. Include multimodal facilities between the intersections of Mr. Joe White Avenue and Oak Forest Lane. Possum Trot Road Extension. Construct new access from U.S. Highway 17 to Madison Drive, including necessary improvements on Madison Drive. Resurface 80 miles of existing public roadways. Pave 80 miles of dirt roads. Projects anticipated to commence in years 11 through 15 are as follows. Cultural Road. Widen from U.S. Highway 501 to U.S. Highway 701 with median and multimodal facilities. U.S. Highway 701. Widen to 4 lanes with turn lanes at intersections from Highway 22 to Highway 410. U.S. Highway 501 at SC Highway 319. Construct acceleration lane. Resurface 80 miles of existing public roadways. Pave 80 miles of dirt roadways. Projects planned for years 16 to 25 are as follows. Resurface 160 miles of existing public roadways. Big Block Road. Widen, realign roadway to improve safety and capacity, including multimodal facilities for the entire length. Local intersection safety and capacity improvements. Individual project locations to be determined by future transportation network assessments. Local transportation enhancement improvements to improve transportation network. Individual project locations to be determined by future transportation network assessments. The Ride 4 program also includes the construction of an interstate connector to commence upon construction of I-73 within Horry County. The connectors plan to provide a local match of up to 1/2 of the cost to construct I-73 from Highway 22 to the Horry County line, provided that SCDOT or related entity has entered into construction contracts for the completion of I-73 for Horry County to I-95. Updates on all RIDE projects, past, present, and future, can be found at roads.horrycountysc.gov.